Alright, today is January 21st, 2026. Um, well, it's quick, even though I had a very good day yesterday as far as finding a level, letting it run, tracking it, um, going over my journal, I know that I need to be patient, even more patient today than I was prior. Alright, yesterday I was patient. I waited for the level to appear before I got, you know, deep with it. Would that even make sense? Um, 1 minute. 'Kay. So yeah, so yesterday was a good day. You can see Parts had a nice little run. I had a loss, then followed by a win. I covered all of the loss and more. All right, so before that, my equity curve was just basically looking like a heart rate, right? It was up, and it's down. It's up, started down first, sucks. Then up, and then down, and then up, and then down. And then Friday, I believe already on the 14th, Wednesday I was able to catch this. Thursday I didn't find anything, and Friday nothing appeared at all. All right, so that's being patient. So Thursday there was something, but it wasn't work for me, and then Friday there wasn't anything. Monday the market was closed, and then yesterday the market opened. I saw a setup. I liked what I saw, so I took it. All right, first one I saw was here. All right, price. I had this little lever right here. Right, price pushed up. Right, price was really bouncing around. We saw the potential buying here. I was like, I almost got in, and then this almost took me for a ride because price was just pushing up each time. I said, no, I want to enter right over here. This is where the meat of it was, and I wanted price to come to the meat before it left. And then price came, and then this happened. This moved very quickly, and then looked like we're gonna go. All right. I wished I had moved my stop loss to break even here because we were up 7 points, right? And that's we're already at the halfway mark. So, or at least put it here. I did put it, at least put it here, but I think I got stopped out down here. But I could have put it here and then track it because we had aggressive buying. So this should have been like, don't come back to this, at least right here. All right, but look like I exit down here. All right, and then I took it again when price had this boom aggressive, right? And when price to move, price came back down, would have taken me out, and then price moved, and then that's when I started tracking it bar for bar, right? Just really staying very tight, and then once we go above the 2-to-1, making up for that last loss here, right? I said, okay, I'm gonna track it. At least I made up for the loss, aiming for this, and price connected. Right, eventually price came down for a little bit and then reconnected, but this would have just been the exit right there. Right, boom. I was keeping it tight. Price was bouncing around. I think I mentally exit around here and there, but since price touched it, I just clicked that. All right, so that was basically it. It's a 5-minute level. Price worked out very well. All right, um, and then eventually price hovered around and then rejected down towards the ground. But this was my trade. Entry here, nice little bounce, and then price just went very nicely. All right, kind of like this is kind of like what I want to see a lot right here. Consolidated, push up, price is holding. That turned into a level of interest, and then if we go into the video of that, which I think is just this here. Guess I didn't put the time on it. All right, because you can see this level here is where this is here, right? You see that volume that came in, volume right here, high volume and volume. So okay, so I was interested in more of that, even though my box is higher. I was interested in the meat of it. All right, still drawing, and then it was a 5-minute level, which was showing support and resistance line. This is the 5-minute candle box, right? It's a 30-minute time frame, but I wanted price to move away from it, monitoring this 30-minute level here. That was a potential roadblock. Price was breaking it or testing it. Then we had the 1 hour, the 5-minute. So this is the level. So this is the candle here that caught my interest with all the volume. All right. So now we're just waiting. I want to see price move, break that 30-minute level, come back down to this meat, and then go. Basically what I was looking for. 10:02 and 10:08. All right. You can see volume being built up here. It's hard to get iffy, but I don't see any support and resistance line that appeared. So I'm just waiting the price. At one point right here, I was just like, yo, I think prices is gonna go without me. And I was just like, oh well, and then I can do about it. Just let it go. And then price came here and did a spike. You see that quick spike, pushed up. Let's bring it back a little bit. All right. Boom, spike. You see that spike? I'm gonna slow it down as much as I can. Let's bring it down to a quarter. All right, that should bring us almost to regular speed. Not behind. The slowest it can go. Boom. You see that spike right there? I was like, oh, okay. Right. And like in no time, price was like, whoop, got bought up. And that's what caught my attention. All right, one more time. Oops. All right, here. All right, it's just 2. Bam, right? Not even a second, right? Well, not even like, 30 seconds or whatever. 11 seconds, bam. That happened, boom. I entered, right? And then that was the first trade. All right, made sense. Even though this didn't close yet, I thought maybe we're gonna have a high candle because this is the 5-minute level. So now we can look at the 5-minute and say, okay, well, maybe I entered too soon, all right? But again, maybe I didn't enter too soon. There goes that volume coming in. Boom, right? This is a perfect candle area, right? Nice little dip, nice long leg inside of this choppy region here, right? Perfect, right? Choppy region, price moved away with volume, came back to it, all right? This also would have been probably a level if it works, but eventually I got stopped out. You can see. Yeah, see, so I did adjust my stop loss to the bottom of this because of this volume here. I didn't put it right here. And then I realized, oh crap, should move my stop loss a little bit higher. So out right there. All right. What ifs? And then as I'm doing my screenshots, marking it, I saw volume coming in, right? Oh, this volume coming in. Like, look at this, all this volume coming in. I said, if this holds, I'm getting back in. All of this volume coming in. Volume, 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 volume. Aggressive. Aggressive volume. A lot of volume. Look, I think it becomes the highest volume of the day. I gotta fix that time. This time was actually 10:12, not 10:08. Alright, there we go. Alright, all that volume came in. Now price just needs to hold. Yeah, we're selling, but you know, we had this strong buy, and I thought about it. I said, damn, we sold into this. I may have messed up, and but price had a nice bounce. Price came back down to retest, and then after that, you know, I just started tracking it. And as you can see, bar for bar, getting angsty, right? Aiming, boom, got up there, right? And then after that, price consolidated, volume came in, price pushed down. Right, it's a lot of stuff that was kind of out of my real world house. You can see that's a lot of no volume here. All right, and then all right, right here we got some volume to push price back up. Nice price dip down here. All right, and then price eventually just melted away, but didn't give anything for this, right? Maybe just a strong volume. Here's a strong sell, maybe there. Where did the sell come in at? Right about here. All right. We're gonna see the sell come in, and then I'm gonna get today's chart. There goes that sell, right? So the sell came in there, right? Okay. So where the hell would I put the entry? Maybe here, but I really don't have anything to really support this. All right. Maybe this little part here, right here. So you know, what would be the indicator to go short? Would it be that? Nope. Would it be that? Nope. Maybe. That's probably the only one. Probably would have got stopped out. Break even. Nope. Right? Nothing really telling me I need to enter this trade. So that's not for me. So even though price did peel off, not for me. Anyways, that was yesterday's trades. Market opens up a little bit over an hour. I'm gonna be done with this. Let's get through it. All right, so market's below this 4-hour level. I just want to see what the 4-hour level look like. 1-hour level being built. I don't have anything here. The last 1-hour level is way up here. So these are the only two 1-hour levels. Same thing with the 30. Let's go to the 1-hour. We're gonna mark here. All right, 30. All right, so it's a little lower, but this 30 is still the same. All right, 15. Nothing, and 5. All right, and then 1 minute maybe. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. Alright, it's those two really. Alright, so we're gonna probably go back to regular time frame. Let's go 30 minutes. I can see everything from the 30. Alright, so volume being built here. And this volume there. This is the prior day level. Yeah, this volume here. Alright, so I'm gonna probably mark this low. Takes a gap down, right? And then that's volume there, right? So basically, all the little levels I got here all make sense. Alright, so they all make sense. So right here we got this. It's basically going to be with this right here. Okay. All of this can go. That's good. This one might go. And then volume just being accumulated here. See, I marked it as a 1 hour level. Oh, level. Alright, let's go to my charts. Yeah, you can see that it was a 1 hour heavy level. Kind of like below it now. Everything here is being destroyed. Okay. Alright, bet. Okay. Get rid of these. Okay, so what time frame are these in? Let's see here. It's a 30 in a 1 hour. So the 1 hour takes precedence. And that might just be it. This is 1 hour level. And that's it. Alright, so yeah. Alright, we're not gonna mark 30. It's the 1 hour level. The 1 hour takes precedence over it. I'm not going to go fuck around with shit. 5 minute. This is weird. 1 minute. Alright. Yep. Alright, so that's that. Let's go into NQ. Did I set the high from yesterday? Probably didn't. Possibly a bit of low. Okay. Okay. That's that. Let's go to VIX. All right, that's it. Okay, so market opens up in about 1 hour. Trump speaking now. That's that. All right, so whenever he decides to appear, some Switzerland. And that's it for now. I am out. Adios. Bye. 1 minute. I think I do want to add what the heck did I just do? I want to add the news that's coming out at 10. I think it's a repeat in here, right? Yeah, it's 10. Gonna add this news. At least I can see it coming. Do I have a 26 one? Yeah. This one here is perfect. Today's the 21st and 10. Perfect. Alright. Alright, so when it appears, I can see it. Okay. And with that, I am gone. Let me make sure I didn't delete anything by mistake. Shows all news. What's this? Yeah, we don't want that. That's not what I want. Alright, news. Yeah, it's only the news. Alright, we're done. Alright, anyways, I'm out. Market opens up in a bit. I'm gonna holler at you later. Bye.